Hey guys, it's Annie. Today I wanted to share some skincare essentials with you. This is skincare that's essential to my routine, morning and night. There's some new things that I've added, so this is sort of a skincare update. I'm not going to go into my exact routine or anything like that, but I just wanted to share with you what I use and why I use what I use. So before we get started, please make sure you click that button below, hit the subscribe button. I share new videos every single week, and also click on that notification bell too. Let's get into it. I made some notes for myself, so I'm going to have to glance down every once in a while because I don't want to give you misinformation. I want to make sure that I'm saying everything correctly, because when you're filming like this in front of a camera and you're talking, there's so many things you're thinking about what you have to make sure that you say and I want to say in the video. And I don't have a teleprompter, and I don't ever script my videos. It's just me sitting in front of the camera talking to you, but I don't want to ever give you misinformation. So I am going to glance down, and I'm going to make sure that I'm, sharing the right information with you. So I just wanted to let you know that. Again, too, I just want to tell you that I am not a skincare expert. I'm just a consumer like you are. I'm just sharing what I've learned. Something that's really important in my skincare, or one thing that I've used, we're just going to touch on this really, really lightly, is Retin-a. I use Retin-a. It's made a huge difference in my skin. It's made my pores shrink. It has made my sebaceous hyperplasia not as noticeable, but it's still there. It has not gotten rid of it. It has done some anti-aging things for me too. It's actually lifted my eyes. My eyes were more hooded. I don't know how it's done that. I don't put it on my eyes, but what I do is I put it on all over my face. I put a little bit underneath my eyes and a little bit that's left right here by my brows. That's what I do. I don't know how it's done it. I know some people argue it can't happen, but I assure you that it's happened because I've never had Botox. I know there's other women on YouTube that's had experienced the same thing, and I don't know what else. I don't know what else. How that else has happened. I've incorporated new oil into my regimen, and it is Kukai Oil. I hope I'm saying that right. Kukai, C-A-C-A-Y. It's 100% Kukai oil, and every bottle, look at, you can see all the oil it's gotten on the bottle. Can you see that? It has like a nutty scent to it. That's what it smells like. Kind of smells slightly like nutty, almost like peanut butter, but not quite. You know what I mean? I don't mind the scent at all. So I don't use this on the night that I do my Retin-a. I don't use this, but I do use this twice a day, but only once a day when I'm using my Retin-a. So I use a retinol with my Retin-a, which is great to do. So I apply this every single morning. And then, like I said, I don't do it I have to keep repeating myself because I just want you to do this. I use Retin-a, but I don't use this when I use my Retin-a. But otherwise, I use it every morning and evening. I just apply 3 drops. So after I cleanse my face, I go ahead and I put 3 drops in my hand. I apply it under my chin, my neck. I put it on my face, and then I just kind of press it in all over. I kind of go in an upwards motion with the oil on my neck and kind of do that. I really love this. I haven't been using this a really, really long time, so I will update you on this. So this isn't a review on it, but it's something that I've added to my routine. I wanted to. There's so many benefits to this. What Kukai oil does is it improves your skin elasticity. It hydrates your skin. It contains rosehip oil, so it is a retinol. Retinol helps with cell turnover. It also contains vitamin E, which helps improve skin texture, stimulates collagen, and it also reduces the appearance of wrinkles. So this is like a super serum, you know what I mean? It does so many things for you. So I'm seeing results with it, but I want to keep using it, but I just feel like my skin's getting better and better. I've recently shared with you guys that I don't use a lot of heavy foundations. I was using a lot of full coverage foundations, and I feel like my skin is getting to a really good place right now that I don't need to do that. I use very little foundation on my face. I've shared some before and after of my makeup routine, so you see what my skin looks like without it. And I don't feel like I need that. I just really use my makeup foundation as a just to even out my skin tone. That's all I use it for, but I use very, very little of it. I love this. It's been a great asset to my skincare routine. Another thing that I started using, now this one, I don't know if I like this particular one, but I'm going to use it up. And I am using this vitamin C. Now this vitamin C is from Timeless. It's the 20% C and E and I feel like I'm drinking when I'm saying this, Hyaluronic Acid serum. So I started using this. I think Angie from Hot and Flashy uses this. I was using Drunk Elephant. I love Drunk Elephant, but it is really, really expensive. So I wanted to see if there was something else that was out there that was better. So I started using this. Like I said, I don't know if I'm loving it or not. I don't know. I'm going to keep using it. I may try something else afterwards. Let me share with you some of the benefits. Vitamin C is so important for your skin. It helps protect against the effects of aging. It actually will help your sunscreen perform better. If you have sun damage, it will reverse the effects of the sun damage. It will reverse that. It plumps up the skin. It helps give a little bit of glow to your skin. I love vitamin C. Everybody should be using vitamin C. I just don't know how I feel about this one yet, so I'll have to keep you up to date. I don't know. I just feel like it's really watery, and I don't know. I guess maybe I'm just used to my other serum, but like I said, I'm going to keep using it and I will keep you up to date. But I only use this in the morning, and I put like several drops on my hand. It's very watery. I kind of pat it, and then I go and pat it on my face. I pat it on my neck, and I also make sure I put some on the back of my hands, because I have some sun damage on my hands, and your hands will age you as well. So I always make sure that I do that. So this vitamin C, I think, is really essential. Everybody should be using that. Something else that I've incorporated in my skincare is hyaluronic acid. Hyaluronic acid is a humectant that helps plump and hydrate your skin. You have to be careful with it though too, because it can dry out your skin. I know it doesn't make any sense, but it can. So how I use it, the one that I'm using right now is this one from Peter Thomas Roth. This is the Water Drench, and this has 75% hyaluronic acid. This is the one that I use. But what I do, and I apply this one only at night, because I'm going to show you something else that I use too that has hyaluronic acid in it. So I use this at nighttime. First I'll spray my Evian spray on my face. Then I go in with a pump or two of this, put it on my hands, and I put it all over. When I use it with the water, it just absorbs the water more and doesn't dry out my skin. When I wasn't using the water and I was just applying this, it was actually drying out my skin. I know that Penn from Penn Skincare, I'm sorry, I messed up your channel, Penn. I will leave a link to her channel below. She had shared this tip and it made a huge difference. So this is so big if you have dry skin, especially if you're using Retin-a. Hyaluronic acid is a must-have. Now this is something I just started using recently too, and it is freaking amazing. I'm definitely seeing results, and I haven't even, I'm trying to think, how long have I been using this? About a month now or so. So this is the Skin Diva 20% Arginine with hyaluronic acid, Matrixyl 3000. This is called the Botox in a Bottle. So I've seen it on my forehead. I've noticed my lines on my forehead are softer. I make sure that I get it here on the sides of my mouth. I feel like I don't have the sad lines as much lately, or my mouth was starting to droop. I feel like that's gotten better. I feel like the one little line that I have on my neck is getting softer and less noticeable. I don't know if you can see that on camera. It's the only line that I have on my neck is just one right there. What this does is it helps prevent the signs of wrinkles. It also adds some moisture because it does have a hyaluronic acid in it. That's why I don't use this one in the morning. I only use this one because it has hyaluronic acid in it. So I don't have to add a moisturizer, or I don't have to add water to this. I don't spray my face like I do with this, but I do with this one. This also helps increase collagen. So if you're over the age of 40 or 50 and you don't get Botox, which I don't, I would highly recommend this. This stuff is amazing. Like I said, I've never had Botox, never planned on having Botox, but I've seen it work already. So I know that the longer I use it, the more I will see my skin get better and better and better. And the last thing that I recommend is one from Angela Caglia. I love this. I love her products. This is probably my favorite of all of her products. If you could only get one thing, then I would definitely recommend this. This is my second bottle. My first bottle, I believe, lasted me about 6 months. So it's about 6 months supply. This is her luxurious face oil. It has meadow foam seed oil, birdie oil, and sweet orange oil. And I'm going to tell you, now there's other things that are in here, but those are the main ingredients that are the most important ingredients in here. So let me tell you what all those are and what they do. Meadow foam, I feel like I'm saying it wrong. Meadow foam oil helps to lock in moisture on your face. So that's really important as we age. So everything that we're putting on our skin, this is like one of the last things that I put on my face, because everything I put on my face, I want to lock all that in. So this is, like I said, the last thing that I use. The other things that the birdie oil is calming and soothing. It has essential fatty acids in it, has vitamin E, has beta carotenes in it. It helps with dehydration. And then the sweet orange oil helps absorb vitamin C. So that's really important. I don't always use this one in the morning lately, because sometimes it can be a little bit heavy on me. So sometimes I'll just use this at nighttime. Sometimes I will use these in combination at nighttime. I'll use her moisturizer and I will use her oil. I kind of do a little cocktail where I put a little bit of the moisturizer on my hand, just tiny bit. You don't need a lot of this, like a tiny bit. And then I will use a couple drops of this at nighttime, and I will put that on at nighttime. But sometimes I will use this during the day. I haven't been doing as much lately because I've incorporated other things, especially with this. It gets to be too much, and I definitely want to use this every day. But these are my essentials. They all work beautifully together. So I know it can be confusing with skincare, but I feel like these are really important and should be important in your skincare, especially if you're over 40 or 50. Taking care of your skin is so, so important. I know we have to work from the inside out as well. So eating well, drinking lots of water is important as well, but also taking care of your skin. So that's just a little sampling of it. I wanted to break this down because, like I said, I've had people that have asked me about this. There's some people that haven't been taking care of their skin. They don't know where to start. I know it can be really confusing. So I'm going to get into other things too. I'm going to do some other videos about other ways to take care of your skin and why it's so important. But this is just kind of like, not really a series, but I'm trying to break it up so maybe it's a little bit more easier to understand. So I really hope that you enjoyed this video. I really do hope that it was helpful to you. Please make sure you give this video a thumbs up and share it. It helps my channel so much, and I truly, truly, truly appreciate it. I will try to make sure that I leave links below for all this as well. And I always, share what makeup I'm wearing and all that in my videos as well. So that is it, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Again, I hope that you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you real soon. Bye.